Hey everybody, it is Janet Metzger of the Network Marketers Den. And today we're going to talk a little bit about attracting prospects. Hear it all the time. I want to just attract clients. It's not the field of dreams. Just because you build it, they will come and they will join your team. There are some things involved, but there are some things that you can do. And when you start to master these things, you will find that more and more people will be interested in what you do, interested in you. I practice the law of attraction all the time. I'm a certified coach in it, and I totally believe in it. But it's not as simple as posting and they will come. You've got to make sure that you are doing the right thing. So it is really the new wave, but yet you still have to employ some of the right things and the things that you've done in the past. So but the key is you want to attract the right people. You want to attract people that are interested in what you offer, that you can help them and help them to grow business, whatever the case may be. You want to make sure that you're talking to the right people. You have to be able to not only have people to talk to, but you've got to convert them. We're not going to talk about how to close today. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to at least start to have those conversations. So to me, that's the big thing. But let me first say this, and I'm not going this direction. We do have folks that we've had on the podcast that are experts at this. I'm not talking about the different types of software today. There are a lot of great software programs out there. I am talking about what you personally can do, not using, electronics, posting, etc. This is about you. So just please keep that in mind. I really do think they're maybe not for everybody, depending on where you're at in your business, but they are truly a great option for you. So we're not going to focus on that, but we are going to focus on you and helping you to attract the right folks to your business. So what do you have to do? So I'm going to take you through 8 to 10 different things that you will be able to do to attract more people, to be surrounded with the right people. And I know it sounds silly and it sounds simple, but you want to be the person that others want to be around. Nobody wants somebody that's crabby and grumpy and mean and just negative all of the time. You don't want to be that negative Nelly. You've got to be open and positive. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be a Pollyanna by any means, but overall, you want to be somebody that's got a smile on your face. Okay, if you're not wearing a mask, and most of the time we don't have to wear them anymore. I'm not saying never ever, but when you don't have that mask on, smile. You know what? Even if you do have it on, you got to smile because your eyes will smile. So really, really important to be welcoming and engaging. If you're walking past someone, smile at them. I'm not saying that that's just cold calling and cold recruiting. I'm just saying be pleasant, be nice, and smile at others. Number 2 is you want to have others always feel better about themselves, about anything when they are around you. When someone has asked me in the past, what has made me successful in network marketing and in any business, I always say, I really follow the words of Mary Kay Ash. We all know who she was. She's a legend in our industry. And what Mary Kay said was the reason why she was successful is because she always made other people feel important. That's simple. She made other people feel important. She acknowledged them. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let me give you the opposite of what it's like to not be acknowledged. You go to a restaurant, they seat you, and your server keeps walking by you. You've looked at the menu, you're done, you're ready to order. They still have not acknowledged you. You go into a retail store and they haven't acknowledged you. That's what I'm talking about. Just acknowledge people, thank them, smile. I'll be with you just as soon as I can. That's what you want to hear from somebody, but make people feel good. And, a genuine compliment goes a long way. And sometimes it's as simple as saying, I'd love to learn more about you. Tell me about you. Let's face it, people like to talk about themselves, but just follow Mary Kay's lead and make sure that people feel good, feel important when they are around you. Be nice, be kind to everybody that you meet, because you never, ever, ever know, right? Here's the third thing. You have to make a decision that you're going to make it work. It's not, well, I'm going to join this business, I'm going to try. Okay, you have to decide that you're going to make a real good effort at it. You're going to give it your best. And maybe you might not end up being a gazillionaire, but you're going to give your best. Now, why is this important? You don't want to be giving up, because people are attracted to others that are successful. If you are giving up and you're only in the business for 3 months and you decide to change, and then you start with another company, after a while, people are going to start to say, well, this person just bounces around like a rubber ball. So you need to be persistent and consistent and stick with it. Stick with it. I always say, imagine where you'd be a year from now. Okay. You don't have to be pushy to be persistent, but you do have to give it the college try, if you will. You don't have to be a multimillionaire in MLM for others to be attracted to you. You just have to be genuine. If you give up too soon, though, others just are not going to want to join you. The other thing I would add to that is, don't be discouraged and think, well, I've only been at this a month. Nobody else is going to want to work with me. You know what? That's something you can overcome and say, I'm going to be learning this business alongside you. We have somebody that we will work with. So we're going to do this together. Okay. And again, be positive. Be positive when you're around that person. The fourth thing is develop the right kind of habits. You have to get into a habit. No matter what it is that you do, you have these daily activities that you should be doing. I mean, you brush your teeth every day, right? You should talk to people every day about your business. You all know my favorite habit that everybody can develop and can practice is the power of 3. That is having 3 genuine conversations a day with somebody about your business, about your product. Even if you don't get to the point of talking about your business or your product, have the genuine conversation. Talk to people, ask them questions. Follow up with those people that you have those conversations with. Sometimes people think that that's being pushy. Well, I'm going to tell you what. If you don't follow up, you're really leaving a bad impression, because people aren't feeling good about themselves. They're not attracted to somebody that doesn't follow up, because if you don't follow up, maybe you really don't care. They might have some more questions, but they don't feel comfortable enough to come directly to you. So if you don't follow up, honestly, you're disrespecting that other person. I think about times when I have gone to make a big purchase, a car, an appliance, whatever the case may be, and I don't make the decision on the spot. When I say I want to go think about it, I have to weigh all my options. I'm not just saying that. I'm not blowing somebody off. If that person doesn't follow up with me, I'm kind of like, well, I don't really want to work with them. And you know why that is? Because if they don't even have the sale and they're not following up, when I really need them after I bought it, do you think they're going to follow up with me? So, being there and practicing that power of 3 and following up are really, really important. And that's going to help attract people. they're going to also start referring more and more people to you. So really, really important. Number 5 is you do have to be persistent, not pushy. Okay. If you want to attract people, if you want to have 3 conversations a day, you've got to talk to more than 3 people a day. Not everybody wants to talk to you. So you have to be persistent, not pushy. You have to respect them. If they say no, say thank you very much. If you've had a good conversation, I understand if you want to think about it, when can I check back with you? So I'm persistent, but I'm not being pushy. If anything changes, certainly reach out to me. I'll certainly send you some updates. If something happens, I'll get you on my list. We'll stay in touch. But, if you know of anybody, certainly send them my way. But I'm persistent without being pushy, because sometimes no means I don't want to talk to you anymore. So you've got to learn how to be able to read these people. The other way you're going to attract people that are interested in you, in your business, in your product, is you've got to offer value and education without expecting something in return. If somebody says, I've got problems with rosacea or my skin or whatever, say, well, let me tell you, I could tell you a little bit about what rosacea is. So you're offering education, and they appreciate it and say, you know what, I might have a product that could help you. Okay. But you don't go in there expecting them that you have to educate before you've earned the right for them to purchase or to come on board as a team member. So you want to offer value, education, and knowledge. Give, because the more you give, eventually it'll come back to you. That truly is the law of attraction, and they will come to you. So consistent posting, that really has a lot to do with when we say offering value. If you are using social media as a tool, whether you're doing it yourself or whether you've got a marketing team that does it, you always want to provide value and education, not out there selling, not out there prospecting. There's kind of a rule of thumb is that it's once a week. If you're doing 7 posts, once a week is where you actually ask for the order. But it's really, really important, the consistency of it. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not going to lie to you, but people are looking to see if you're consistent. They don't always notice if you're there, but you know what? They'll notice if you're not there. So be consistent with your posting. Now, if you don't want to do it every day, that's up to you. But if you've made a decision that you're going to do it 3 or 4 times a week, then do it 3 or 4 times a week. Okay. And there is software out there. If you don't want to do it right then and there, you can schedule your post, but you have to be persistent and at the same time that you're providing value. The other thing that attracts people is when you're a good listener. Be a good listener. I always say, pretend you're a 5-year-old, okay, even younger. And you know what that means? Ask questions. Be curious about people, because if you want to come across as being interesting, your business is interesting, your products are interesting, you have to be interested. Okay, so if you ask questions of other people and gain knowledge from them and hear what they have to say, people are going to want to talk to you. They are going to be attracted to you and to your business. So be interesting, be a good listener. The old 20 questions. And I'm not saying 20 questions of one person. What I'm saying is, what if you ask over the course of a day, just in your day-to-day things and not even about your business, but ask 20 questions. Maybe it's of 2 people, 4 people, 10 people, but ask 20 questions. Well, how are you? What are you up to today? What is it that you like to do for fun? Whatever the case may be, become really good at asking questions. Really, really important because people want to talk about themselves. So yes, they are attracted to that. The other thing that I think is really important to do is you should know who your ideal client is. Because if you want to attract your ideal client, you have to know, number one, who it is and where they are at. Oftentimes, your ideal client mirrors you. You know, if you're a mom and you're working full time and you've got kids in sports, there's a good chance that your circle of friends, your potential team members, your potential customers look like you. So know who your ideal client is. If you don't, that's something we can certainly help you with. But you have to know who your ideal client is. And it's not everybody. Okay, that is a big mistake that people make. But if you know who your ideal client is, it is going to be that much easier to attract them. And once you've got that down, you'll find that your positioning, your conversations are that much easier when you know. If you've got to have this real broad thing, it makes it really, really tough. So number 10, you got to have fun. You really and truly have to have fun, because remember, people are looking at this not only as an earning opportunity, but in some cases it's an outlet. If they already have a job, probably. If they don't have a job, they're busy as all get out. They've already got a boss, and it might be the boss at their work. It might be their housework bosses them, whatever the case may be. So you want to have fun at it. Okay, you've got to come across that way, because people want to join you. They're attracted to you. They want to learn more when you're upfront with how things are going. You know, it's not everything is going great, but you know what? Hey, I'm still having fun. I am still having fun at this business, and I'd love to have fun alongside you. So remember this. People already have a boss. They might already have a job. They want a partner. They do not want a boss. So keep that in mind. How can you support? How can you help people? And a lot of times, if you're having fun and you're smiling, people are attracted to you and will be attracted in your business. So there's 10 quick things that'll help you in your business to attract others. So this is Janet Metzger of the Network Marketers Den. Be sure to take advantage and watch the webinar that we offer, that is how to grow your business in 15 minutes or less. It's free. It works. This is a proven technique. We also offer a program called the GATE program, which I teach. It really is focused on the fundamentals of the business. So there's more info on that. But know this, you are in the best industry that there is, and just continue to have fun, and people will be attracted to you, because you could be the best thing that has happened to them that day, and they're going to remember that. So you are making the difference out there. This is Janet Metzger of the Network Marketers Den, and here's to you having all the success that you truly deserve. Bye now.